Good morning, Year 2. I hope you're all okay. Today in Maths, it is Tuesday, the 26th of January 2021. I hope you've given the flashback 4 a go. You've been doing really well at those lately. They've been really testing what we can remember from quite a long time ago. So, let's practice our counting in threes. I've covered another number up today. There's only 2 numbers left. Do you think you can do it? Let's have a go. So, starting, off you go. 18, 24. Amazing, well done. Let's try that again. You ready? 18, 24. Wow, let's just check that you were saying the right numbers. So counting in threes, one lot of 3 would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. The new one I'd covered up, count on 3 from 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 27, 30. Well done, everybody. You're doing so well at that. So today we are going to carry on looking at sharing equal groups, but we're going to learn a new symbol that we can use to write this in a number sentence. So my first question for you to shout at the screen is, have I shared these cubes equally? I have, well done. I have shared 6 cubes equally between 2 groups, and there are 3 in each group. Have I shared these cubes equally? No, I was not able to share 9 cubes equally between 2 groups. Do you think you could make those groups equal? What could I do? One thing I could do is add another cube to this group. Now I have shared 10 cubes equally between 2 groups, and there are 5 in each group. Have I shared these equally? Yes, I have. I have shared 12 cubes between 2 groups, and there are 6 in each group. Well done, everybody. This is the new symbol that we are learning today, and it is called my turn divide. Divide. Divide means shared. So when I have shared my cubes out, I can use divide to make a number sentence. To write the divide symbol, you do a straight line in the middle of your line, a dot above and a dot above. For example, here's the first picture we looked at. I have shared 6 cubes equally between 2 groups, and I found out that that meant they had 3 each. To write that as a number sentence, I would write 6 divided by 2 equals 3. 6 cubes shared between 2 groups equals 3 each. 6 shared by 2 equals 3. So it is just an easy way to write this as a number sentence. Let's have a go at doing that ourselves. Just like yesterday, you will need some small objects, a pencil and some paper. Let's have a look at how to write the number sentence after we've shared these cubes. Here I have 8 cubes and I want to share them equally between 2 groups. 1, 2. Remember, when we're sharing equally, we move 1 cube at a time. Now take it in turns to split them between the groups. So now I have 8 cubes and I have shared them between 2 groups. 8 divided by 2. 8 shared into 2 groups. My answer is how many cubes I have in one group. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 divided by 2 equals 4. 8 shared into 2 groups equals 4. Now I have 9 cubes and I want to share that into 1, 2, 3 groups. I start with the same process. I take one cube at a time and share it into the group. 1. I started with 9 cubes and I shared that into 3 groups. My answer is how many cubes I have in one group. 1, 2, 3. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. 9 shared into 3 groups equals 3. I'd like you to do this one with me. Can you get 10 small objects in front of you? Pause the video to give you time to get 10 small objects. I want us to split these 10 small objects into 2 groups. So you will need to draw 1, 2 groups. Okay, pause now and share your objects between those 2 groups equally. Hopefully, you have carefully, one at a time, placed your cubes into equal groups. Well done. We're now going to write that as a number sentence. I started with 10 objects and then I shared them between 2 groups. Can you write that number sentence and then see if you could put the answer at the end? What did we make? Well done. 10 cubes shared between 2 groups made 5. In one group, there are 5 cubes. Well done, everyone. Now I'd like you to collect 12 small objects. When you have got 12 small objects, I'd like you to share them into 3 groups. Pause now and share 12 objects into 3 groups. Hopefully, you have one at a time shared your objects into 3 groups. Excellent. In my number sentence, what is the first number I will write? What number did I start with? Well done. I started with 12 objects. Can you remember the name for my new sign? Divide. 12 divided by. My next number is how many groups I split it into. How many groups did I share into? That's right, 3 groups. Pause here, write that out, and see if you can put the answer at the end too. 12 shared into 3 groups gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 in each group. Well done. Now I'd like you to collect 8 objects and split them into 4 groups. Then I'd like you to try and write the number sentence to go with that. Pause and press play when you have shared your groups and written your number sentence. Let's see how you got on. I'm going to share my 8 cubes into 4 equal groups. I shared 8 cubes into 4 equal groups. And I have 1, 2 cubes in each group. So hopefully your number sentence looks something like that. Let's do one more all together. Make sure you have 15 objects in front of you. 15. I'd like you to split your 15 objects into 3 groups. When you have done that, see if you can write the divide number sentence, the division sentence. Pause now and give that a go. Let's see how you got on. I have 15 cubes and we're going to share them equally between 3 groups. I'm being really careful with my counting. Excellent. I had 15 cubes and I shared them, I divided them into 3 groups. And I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes in each group. Some of you may be doing this and thinking that these groups look a little bit like when we did multiplication. Let's have a look at that. If I started with these groups and wanted to write a multiplication sentence, a times sentence, I could say that I have 1, 2, 3 lots of 5. And altogether that would make 5, 10, 15. The division and the multiplication sentence are related facts because I'm using the same 3 numbers. My total, instead of being at the start, is my answer. My shared by is my groups, and my answer is my lots of. The more that you do division, you will start to notice that you can then work out the multiplication. Okay, now it's your turn. You've been doing so well at your sharing equal groups. There's a job on Google Classroom for you to practice writing out the division sentence for some sharing equal groups. Well done, everybody, and let me know how you get on.